What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for June for all my Sagittarius Sun sign friends. If you're born between the dates of November 22nd and December 21st, then you are a Sagittarius Sun sign, and this video is for you. Today we're going to be looking at the month of June and seeing what's in store for us. We're going to take a look at the past, present, and current energies. We're also going to be past, present, and future energies for Sagittarius in June, as well as what to hold on to, what to let go of, obstacles you're going to see in the month of June, as well as lessons you're going to learn in this next month. This is going to be a general overall reading, so it's not going to pertain to you in a very more specific way. But if you want a more specific reading, then head on over to my Etsy shop, and the link is in the description. And I have a bunch of readings that you can peruse, and we can get a reading that's more specific to your particular energy. But as it stands, this is a general reading, and I'm going to be using the Druidcraft Tarot to ask this question. So if you would give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot the question, what can Sagittarians expect for the month of June? Alright, that ought to do it. We'll cut the deck and deal out 8 cards. Alright, the first thing I'm going to notice is we got a lot of feminine energy. Check it out. Look at all these. Alright, I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know what that could mean. Maybe, we'll get into it. But yeah, that's the first thing I'm really noticing about this. Couple of major arcana here, so yeah, let's get into it. The first card here represents the energies of last month, and we've got the Queen of Wands. It seems to me, Sagittarians, that last month you kind of spent a lot of energy trying to get what you want. You put a lot of energy into this world. You were pretty stern about it with other people, but at the same time fair and loving and compassionate and respectful of other people. That's what I think of when I think of the Queen of Wands. Someone who's not afraid to go after what they want and put in the work to get it, but at the same time has kind of got a softer edge to her and is doing it from more of a place of compassion. And so yes, that's what I'm getting, the sense that you guys were, putting energy into your passions and doing so in a loving way, and it seems like you guys probably got a lot of results from that. Some good results from all the energy that you put. So it seemed like May was a particularly busy month for you guys, putting a lot of energy. And you guys are a fire sign, so it's nothing new to you putting in energy into something that you want. But particularly last month, I think there was a little bit more of it than usual. This card here represents the current energies, and we've got the Fairylet. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce it. This is the Druid deck, but it's basically Temperance and other tarot decks. Yeah, I think a lot of you are striving to find balance at this time. Maybe, last month you put in a lot of energy into your hobbies, your passions, your work, and now you're trying to find, strike out a balance between maybe work and leisure, or work and family and leisure, and just trying to find that equilibrium at this time so that you can maybe move away from that overworked energy that you had in May and try to find a more peaceful, harmonious balance. And that's what seems to be happening right now, is you're looking for that balance and you're looking for equilibrium. This card represents the energies of June, and we've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, looks like some quiet contemplation is on the horizon for you, my fellow Sagittarian friends, and When I think of Queen of Cups, I think of a person who's, again, just like the Queen of Wands, is very soft, very emotional and gentle. The Queen of Cups, is especially gentle and emotional. Someone who's creative, who's got one foot in reality and one foot into the world of emotions. So this person is well balanced, and I think that's what you're going to expect to see in the month of June. I think a lot of you are going to try to be creative while at the same time trying to be kind of introspective, while at the same time trying to figure out your emotions. So I'm getting the sense of a quiet June. It's not going to be so hectic, not like May was. May seemed to be pretty hectic for you guys, but I think June's going to be a time to focus more on your emotions and how you're feeling and how you feel about the direction of your life and how you feel about striking a balance. Definitely see the two cards here. Kind of these three cards together tell me that you went from a place of action to trying to find balance to trying to find emotion. So I think you're kind of trying to balance your emotion and your action in this world in these past couple months. So yeah, I see June as a time for not rest and relaxation, but more of a focus on the emotions. This card here represents what to hold on to in the month of June, and we've got the Lady, or the Empress in the traditional tarot deck. I'm getting two things here. One is hold on to your mother. If your mother's still around, I think June is a good time to spend some time with her and show appreciation and gratitude for her. I think your mothers might be kind of longing to hear from you at this time. So, yes, if your mother's still around, reach out to her in the month of June and say hi and say, I love you and I appreciate everything that you've done for me. Do it in your own special way. You don't have to use my words, but you know what I mean? Reach out to your mother. But the other thing I'm getting from this card is to really hold on to abundance. And the way that we hold on to abundance is that we show gratitude for it. So really take stock of how abundance is coming into your life. Think about all the things that you have, from your bed to your food to your clothes to your hairs on your head. Think of everything and just be totally grateful for those things. And that's how you're going to keep those things, and that's how you're going to increase those things, is by holding space of gratitude in your heart for these things. So hold gratitude for your mother, but also hold gratitude for all the gifts that Mother Gaia, the earth, has given to you, so that you can be happy and just living here on this planet. This card here represents challenges that you're likely to face in the month of June. We've got the Nine of Swords. Negative ego thoughts, my friends. That negativity that keeps you up at night. That negativity that kind of just drives into your brain like a drill. Just like, one negative thought that spirals out of control. And for instance, I have to give that presentation and I'm going to fail. Right? And that thought just kind of echoes in your brain over and over. I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail, until it happens so much that it keeps you up at night, and it becomes your reality. Now you know you're gonna fail, and if you already know that you're gonna fail, then yes, you will fail. So basically, you just talked yourself into failure. And that's what this card is saying. That's going to be a challenge for you to stay away from that. So really take stock of your thoughts, my friends, and your words. The things you think and the things you say, they have far more power than you might think, and they can really take hold and help dictate your reality. So try to clean those things up. Try to make sure that your ego mind isn't running negative programs if you can avoid it, because they're not only going to keep you up at night, they're going to really affect your reality in a negative way. And we don't want that, okay, my friends? Another queen. Oh my goodness, I didn't notice they're all queens. Yes, they are. Alright, so this card represents what to let go of in the month of June. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And while the first queen is, doing what she wants, she's putting in action to get what she wants in a loving way. This queen is, getting introspective about her emotions in a loving way. This queen is trying to acquire physical stuff in a loving way. And I think that's what this card is trying to caution you against, is really pursuing the physical, tangible aspects of this life. Money, clothes, cars, houses. Instead of pursuing it, you should be grateful for it, as the lady told us earlier. But as far as pursuing it and trying to get it, I think a focus on the physical, tangible aspects of this world is not what your mind, body, and soul needs at this time. I get the feeling that you're trying to sort things out. You're trying to figure out your emotions. And if you're worried about money, then how are you going to worry about emotions? You can't really do both. So the focus of this month should probably not be on finances, should not be on your job. I'm not saying ignore your job, but I mean, the predominant energy of this month is this card is telling you that it shouldn't be on finances and whatever physical, tangible aspect of this world you kind of resonate with in your quest to attain stuff. Okay. This card here represents the people around you for the month of June. We've got the Three of Swords. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm getting the feeling that somebody or somebodies in your camp, in your group of human beings that you associate with may betray you. They may do something that you don't like, or they may, I don't know, it could vary in severity depending. This is the general overall reading, so the severity of this betrayal could be from anywhere from almost inconsequential to horrendous. But I'm getting the feeling that the people around you are not going to be on the same wavelength as you, and they're going to do something that's going to upset you in some way. So the best thing to do is, I wouldn't say avoid people for the month of June. I'm not saying that, but expect them to let you down, perhaps. And that's a terrible thing to say. That's not what I mean either. What do I mean? Come on, I don't mean that. But know that this is a possibility. Can we agree with that? Know that it's a possibility that you might be let down in some way, so that the shock of it doesn't hit you so hard when it does happen. That's what I want to say, okay? Yeah, don't expect the worst out of people. That's a horrible thing for me to explain to you. But yeah, just be ready for this. Basically, be ready for it. And when it happens, you'll be at least mentally prepared, which is where it's going to hit you the most in your mind. And that's what this card is suggesting. That this betrayal is one that's going to hurt your logic brain in some way. Maybe someone lied to you. Maybe someone promised something and didn't deliver. I don't know what it could be, but it's something, the people around you likely to betray you in some way. Okay, this last overturned card represents the biggest lesson that we're going to experience in the month of June. And drum roll, please. Five of Pentacles. Oh my, that pentacle energy is back, baby, with the vengeance. The Five of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold. It's about not having enough. It's about longing for more and just not having it. So I think the biggest lesson, which goes along with this Queen of Pentacles here that we talked about, is that you already have enough. You have more than enough right now. And if you're going to long for more, then that's a negative energy. That's a negative vibration that you're allowing into your sphere. If you want more, you have to be grateful for what you already have. That's what the lady was telling us, okay? So I think the lesson that you're going to have to learn is that you already have enough. And if you're going to, kind of pine for more than... When I say more, I mean like the physical, tangible aspects. The pentacle energy. The pentacles is money, is finances, is cars, it's liquid assets, it's investments, it's food, clothes, that sort of thing. So I think the lesson here is, if you are going to be depressed because you don't have as much as you want, then that's not going to be very much of that's not going to be a great life. Okay, you're allowing negative energy to be a part of your life, and I think that's a lesson that you're going to have to learn, is that you already have enough. That's what the lady's telling us. So now that we've got all the cards together and we can figure out what these all mean as a whole, let's take a look at it as an overview. Last month, I see you guys as having put a lot of energy into whatever it is that you put your energy into it. You did it from a loving place. You did it because you wanted to. And you wanted to maybe even help people along the process. And so the month of May would seem kind of busy for you and, very hectic. But you did it from a place of love. So that's a great thing. But moving into the present times, I see that you guys trying to find balance at this time. You're trying to even things out a little bit and trying to get back to normal, maybe, because May seemed like such a hectic month. So you're trying to get back to normal and trying to balance things out so that you can have a more balanced life. But moving into June, I see that you're going to go more into your emotions a little bit, and you're going to get a little bit more introspective and start to question what the emotions you're having and why you're having them, which I think is a very good thing. And it's going to help you get more balance, because you're kind of skewed towards the Wands energy coming out of the past. So yes, June's going to be more about the Cups energy, emotions, and that's a great thing. Remember to keep one foot on dry land and one foot in the water, so that's you're pretty balanced. And that theme continues over with the lady who's got her toe in the water and her foot on dry land. The lady is asking you two things. If your mother's still around, then show her gratitude, show her appreciation, and reach out to her and show your love for her. Also, it's saying to be grateful for the things that you have, all the bounty around you. If you were to list all the things that you could be possibly grateful for, it'd take you more than a whole day. You'd just be listing things left and right. You'd never end. So be so grateful for all the things you have. Forget about what you don't have, because you got all this great stuff already. So be grateful for your bounty. That's what you should hold on to in the month of June. As far as obstacles that are going to get in your way, it's going to be yourself. It's going to be your own ego mind, and it's going to be your ego mind trying to tell you negative thoughts, and it's going to be you allowing negative thoughts to spiral out of control until they've just completely just kept you up at night. So I think an obstacle is going to be to remain positive, try to be focused on what thoughts you're thinking, so that they're clean thoughts and not thoughts that are going to hinder you in any way. So you got to clean up the ego mind of yours so that it doesn't get out of control and run rampant. What to let go of is the quest for more money. June's not the time for money. Don't worry about money so much in June. And I say the word money, but physical objects as well. Whatever the pentacles represent for you. For most of us, it's money. So the quest for money is not going to be important in the month of June. There's a time and a place for everything, but I think June's more about your emotions. So don't worry so much about your job or how you're going to get money, because that's going to take you away from the path. You need to be feeling gratitude and really exploring your emotions this month, in the month of June. The people around you, I think that there might be a little problem, okay? I can't say what, I can't see where or who or when, but I get the feeling that there might be some betrayal that happens with your circle of people that you interact with, and I can't say more than that. I can't get into specifics since this is a general reading, but be on the lookout for it. Don't be so surprised when it happens. Be ready for it. Be cautious, but at the same time, don't lose trust in people, because it hasn't happened yet, right? It's okay. I hope it doesn't happen, but be ready for it in case it does. And lastly, the lesson you're going to have to learn is you already have everything you need, my friends. You have everything you need to be happy right now, and all it takes is you taking stock of it, of all the things that you have already. Take stock of everything that you have already. Be grateful for that. Show gratitude to the universe, and the universe will bring you more of that. If you're going to be focused on the lack, focused on a lack of, or a perceived lack of things, think about it. You're putting the energy of perceived lack, and the universe will take that energy and create more of it. So it'll create more lack. But if you're putting out the energy of perceived abundance, then the universe will give you more abundance. That's just how the law of attraction works. So that is my general overall reading for Sagittarius in the month of June. Remember, this is a general spread. If you want a more specific reading tailored just for you, where I tap into your specific energies, then head on over to my Etsy shop. The link is in the description. I've got a bunch of new spreads on there that you can peruse. So I hope you can check that out. We can work together to solve pretty much any problem that you have. Leave a like if you got something out of this video and this reading. Put a comment in the comment section below if you have something to say about it, or if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer those. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got these Tarotscope readings bi-monthly now, and I also sprinkle in some other videos along the way to keep you guys interested and entertained. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys got something out of this. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Happy taroting. Peace.